What is going on, everyone? This is Azarath. Welcome to this. Oh my, I'm a geck. Welcome to the walkthrough of Expedition 6. Let's see, the hunt for the pirates of the Blight and their secret treasure. So, getting past the menus and the fact that I'm a little geck, let's go ahead and get started with what we need to do. So, the first stop, we need to locate our starship. So, in order to do that, we press F if you're on PC. But it looks like our analysis visor needs some carbon nanotubes. So first things first, let's go into first person and get our hands on some carbon nanotubes. Oh yeah, no analysis visor. So we're gonna need to look for carbon, and you can already tell within our inventory we have some pretty good shielding already from the elements. So we have a little bit of an expended time. We also have a personal refiner, which we're going to use later on. Technology slots is pretty generous right now, and cargo's not too bad. Our starship is a little ways away, but it does have everything we need. And multi-tool just needs that analysis visor up, and we can exchange it out later. So let's head out, get that carbon nanotube. The planets that I'm on, too far down. The planet that I'm on and what you're on is going to differ, but you will have your mining beam to start collecting the element you need to start making carbon nanotubes. Just going to take this one. I don't know what this is, but we are going to take it. I think we have enough to make our first set of carbon nanotubes. Okay, we need about one more. It's like 98, what's going to cut it? Also, just to note, do not worry about setting the expedition milestones and phases in order. You do not have to do this in order. We may shift a little bit towards doing phase 2, sometimes doing phase 3. If you follow the walkthrough, everything should be right in order the way you need it to be. We are starting off on phase 1. Let's see, we're still trying to locate the ship, and I still need to make a carbon nanotube. So we have our 2 carbon nanotubes from the carbon we just collected. Oh, I said I needed 1. I thought I needed 2. Okay, so now that we have our analysis visor, we can now start looking for the ship. There's a transmission tower over there. Where did it go? See, plenty of player bases. You will encounter other players if this is your first time playing in a community expedition, let alone No Man's Sky. Oh, there it is. You weren't too far away from it. At this point, do not be afraid to collect on more of the carbon and more of the other elements. You can scan them a little early just to get some units. Trust me, you're going to need a lot of ferrite dust. Uranium is also a need, unless you would like to make some starship launch fuel. So it's a good thing that the There isn't high sentinel activity here because of all the collecting we're doing right now. So no sentinels. And you can tell there are no sentinels by using your scanner and looking to the left of the screen. Let me take this really quick. Where you can see the description of the planet, where it's gamma-intensive planet, its weather, resources, fauna, flora, and sentinels, which for sentinels it says none. Let's head over to the ship. Oh. Start turning those into the giant creatures if I took one. The hydrogen is a must. I know I passed it up earlier. But if you saw it, take it. Also be mindful of your mining tool because we're already at 20. 19. And we're going to need to take more carbon. Possibly refine it. Because you will need condensed carbon as well. Scan more objects around you to get more units. Let's see, anything else we can scan? These things here. Let's see, if you're playing the 3.87 update, I believe, then the glitch for you to put things in your cargo compartment of your ship and then sell it at a station and continuously sell it to make more money, and that's already done. Unfortunately, you can't do that glitch anymore. You're gonna have to get money the old-fashioned way. Oh. And we just passed our first milestone. We reached our starship. The reason why I'm saying oh is because... oh, the nose. We got a fighter this time. The last time I got this like really small fighter and I didn't really know what to do with it. So now that we have this, we hop in and see what's going wrong with the ship itself. It looks like the launch thruster is damaged, so we need some pure ferrite and dihydrogen jelly. The auto diagnostics comes up. You can read through the text if you want. Do not pursue us. Oh, the Blight. And we're going to trace the source instead of deleting the message. To repair the ship and investigate further. Alright, so we're going to investigate further. Also, do not forget to collect the rewards. If you just go to your... once this passes, just a second. So we got ion battery support, life support gel. You come over to the expedition tab and you will click on the milestone that's highlighted and you will get your reward. So we haven't done the next thing yet, which is to repair the starship. So now all I have to do is repair the starship by getting that pure ferrite. If you want to save more space, if you want to provide more space, then put all of your technology in this spot here and then bring them over once you start getting more space. So we really don't need the jetpack over here. And we are getting the adjustment bonus from these three over here for hazard protection. So we're also going to put that there. Right there. And the last one right below it. We want to make sure all the upgrades are touching the main device here, so that way it gives us a really good adjustment bonus. Radiation deflector. Like, I saw that and I was like, wait, why is that one all the way on the other side? So now we have just a smidge. How do I finish that sentence? It's just a little bit better in terms of adjustment bonus, so that way we get a little bit of time for us to withstand whatever environment that we're in. And it looks like we have a suspicious movement module, which we are going to use that with our jetpack. So So we now have an adjustment bonus for that. Life support can also go over here for now, but we are going to bring it back later. Now we have all the space we need for other things. Actually, I am going to use that right now. The reason why we're going to use this is to make some pure ferrite. And it's a 1-to-1 ratio, so as much ferrite dust as you have will come up over here for your pure ferrite. We're going to let that sit, and you can let that just go in your inventory while you're doing something else. Also, the life support gel that is there, don't worry about using up too much of this. You'll have plenty. Okay, so we got what we needed. What we need to repair are the launch thrusters, the pulse engine, and the hyperdrive. So, looking over into the starship, we already have what we need. I need to make a thing of dehydrogen jelly. So we need a little bit more dehydrogen. And judging by the quiet sound, I think our pure ferrite is done. That it is. Alright, so that's already done. Start scanning everything. There we go. Now I got it. Whatever little money you can make right now, it's good enough. It's good enough. It's better than 0 units. Oh, raw berry. Hey, there we go. We're gonna need all that carbon in a minute just to refill the mining tool. So you can do this by going to your multi-tool and then clicking on the mining beam just like that and refilling it there, or you press X if you're on PC, go straight to your battery, click up, and it will refill whatever square is empty, be it the mining tool or your hazard protection. So we did do a little scan, and we are finding the hydrogen crystals. So as much as possible, try to collect these. Don't go overboard, but do collect as many as you can get your hands on. Now when these come, the weather warnings, yeah, I have more than enough. I can make one now. Sometimes they're not too bad, other times they're pretty extreme, so you want to stay close to your ship. Or in any event, use your terrain manipulator. Do we not have a terrain? No, I don't have a terrain manipulator yet. Yeah, it's not there yet because I haven't installed it. We're going to leave a little bit of room here for the scanner because we do want to upgrade that in the future. So, this is additional. We do have one, or we need 2 for this. And we do have this already, so we're going to make another one for the ship. Let's go ahead and make another carbon nanotube. Oh, I need more ferrite dust. Or no, or more carbon. No, I need more carbon. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's at least get the ship repaired first. So as you can see, that part is ready to go. So that's one piece repaired. And the storm is pretty bad when you see those 3 arrows there, so we are going to hop in here and just kind of wait it out for a minute. So the pulse engine needs a hermetic seal and metal plating. I don't know if I have enough for metal plating. We're going to see. No, I need a lot more than I need 50. What about a hermetic seal? No, I need a lot more for that too. Now, if you look at the bottom, you can actually pin the ingredients you need. And then once they're collected, the game will let you know that the pieces are collected and they're ready to be used within your device or whatever it is that you're using. Let's see, 47 out of 50 for carbon nanotubes. Yeesh. And let's see, the hyperdrive, chromatic metal, and a microprocessor. So the hyperdrive we won't have to worry about until later on. It's just that we need to get the pulse engine and the launch thruster up and running. Hermetic steel, metal plating. Okay. So it's 11 rads right now. We're going to go ahead and brave the storm and get the things that we need. Also, anything that's unidentifiable, scan it. Scan it for those units. Plenty to go around. Okay, I think we have enough for what we need. There. I think we can make our terrain manipulator now. Yes. And we are going to need the terrain manipulator for us to collect, what is it, copper later on down the line to get chromatic metal. Or you could just end up buying it from the space station if you have enough money. Oh. There. I guess there's a few other people here doing the same thing. They haven't taken off from their ships yet. And that looks like a cave. In the event that you do find a cave, you can also find shelter there during the storm. I mean, I guess it could take the gamma route. Oh, the storm cleared. Perfect. Let's see what else this has with it. And that's exactly what we want. Ferrite, dust, and uranium. Uranium is going to fill up our ship's pulse engine. And then hyperdrive fuel is going to be antimatter along with a capsulator. If I can just... There we go. There it is. A warp cell, which is going to use antimatter housing and antimatter. And we can get that later on. We already have tritium for the ship, which is good news. That feeds towards our... I'm sorry, uranium is for the launch thruster fuel, and the uranium is for the pulse engine. I apologize. Alright, so we should have our 50 now, unless I'm wrong. Yes, we have what we need. Alright, let's go for the next ship part, which is the hermetic seal. And how many metal plating? 1 metal plating, 1 hermetic seal. And 1 hermetic seal. Where did it go? Right there. We need condensed carbon, just about 30. So we're going to go back to the personal refiner. Put in some carbon. I believe it's a 2-to-1 ratio. So we're going to need 60. We'll back up. There we go. And we get about 33. Since we weren't able to hit 60. Got to hit kind of close to it. Okay, and there we go. Yes, yes I know. So we got our hermetic seal. And we have that going now, and we can take off actually. And we just finished our second milestone. Alright, let's go ahead and... Wait, no, not there. We're going to head over to get our next reward. Go ahead and collect the reward. And we ended up getting 3 warp cells, wiring loom, and band launch thrusters upgrade. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, that's good news. So after we get our items, we're going to add them to the ship. Now, about ships within this phase, you can get any ship you want. You can fly this ship around, or you can buy a ship when you have the right amount of units, or you can exchange this ship for another ship as long as they're within equal amount of value. But if you want to start loading this in now, you can. If not, then just go ahead and save it when you make the exchange, bring everything else over, and you should be good to go. But since we're in the expedition and we really don't mind what we're getting, the next one is rescue an interstellar freighter. So we are going to have to upgrade, upgrade and Actually, no, I take that back. We don't necessarily have to upgrade the hyperdrive. We just need to get it. We need to get it to work. And when we do that, we need 3 hours of gameplay along with 5 jumps. So you're going to jump to 5 different systems. And then you're going to be in your freighter event. So it's already clicked. We're already going there. So we need to fix this one up. So we need 63 chromatic metal. Was it 63 chromatic metal and what again? And 3 microprocessors. So let's go ahead and do that. We're gonna head right up to the space station. Discovered by Hello Games. You're gonna want to shoot these comets. If I said that wrong in the meteors, I apologize. And you're gonna want to shoot all of them to get tritium. Gold and silver sell kind of well in the pirated systems if you do happen to find one. And I need to see if our ship has an economy scanner. I kind of just winged it last time. No, we do not have an economy scanner on us, with no technology to install for the ship. So I'm wondering if I do this. We already have a path set to phase 2 at that rendezvous, over there. But as you can tell, we can't really find any systems that might have a pirate, might have pirate control within them, because we don't have an economy scanner. The only way you could tell is if you just randomly jump into it. So we're gonna head towards the space station. And once we're near the space station, we're gonna have the anomaly pop up. So if you want to use some of your Twitch drops, you can, especially with that A-class fighter that's in there. And if you want to stick with that A-class fighter, you can. But if you want to exchange your ship here for something else, you could possibly get an exploration ship if you wanted to jump further. Or if you want to, go ahead and get a solar ship, or keep the ship that you currently have. Now, if you want to skip ahead and get some of the other milestones done while you're waiting for some of these. Don't know what this is just yet. You can visit a pirate system, collect gravitino balls, or visit a green system. Now, if you find a spot, we're running pretty low on the pulse engine fuel. There. What was I just saying? I was going over the gravitino balls. If you happen to find a planet that has gravitino balls, collect it. Just instantly go for it. So the reason why we're here is to collect on the microprocessors, because if we make them ourselves, that's chromatic metal and carbon nanotubes. So we can make the 3 carbon nanotubes. We just need the chromatic metal, which means we need to find a place that has copper in the system. And right there, actually. Probably the 2 we were just on the barren planets. And they do have the microprocessors, but they're 19,000 each, so we are actually going to go back down to the planet. Oh, and they do have copper here too. But since we're still a little low on funds, I'm going to check down there, but we are also going to check. You don't have to do this if you don't want to, but if you want to check out the multi-tool that's at your current system and it happens to be better than the one you have, how's it going? Then by all means, oh yeah, I'm short. You know what, everyone? We're gonna have to change that. I forgot it was still in the GAC. So we haven't really made any upgrades, and we can't exchange this, unfortunately, because I don't have 1 million on me to actually make a dent in the price here to buy. So we're going to let that go, just for now. And if you do want to change your appearance, you can see over here that someone's already using the appearance modifier. Why am I know because I'm a Gek, but I didn't think a Gek was this short. Wow, everyone else is just tall. So we're just going to cut in here and kind of use the appearance modifier ourselves. Yep, change to an anomaly. Let's see, that one looks pretty cool, but nah, not that one. Ooh. Actually, yeah. Number 8. We're going to change the head just a little bit. Let's see. No, I think it's number 5. No, it's number 3. There it is. Nah, kind of want. Yeah, I just want to leave it like that, and then black. Take however long you want to do this. If you don't mind what you are, then just proceed on with the rest of the walkthrough. Me personally, I like to, let's see, industry plating. Oh, we already have the sleek chest plate. That's what's up. And this is already black and yellow, so don't have to worry about that. The legs, we should, oh, we do have the boots already. And the pants, I do want to change. I do like that. I feel like it gives me a ninja look. Matching tassels. Oh, not bad. Boots are all black. I do want to have a little accent of yellow in there. I should say secondary color, not accent. Because if you change the accent to yellow, then it's just that. Oh, actually, that's not too bad. I'll leave it like that. And looking at this, we do have our flowing cape. It's Jetpack Unit Alpha. That's our original one. Let's see. Yeah. I'm liking what I'm seeing. I don't really have to worry about the banner. If you want to do the banner, by all means go ahead and do the banner. But you don't necessarily have to. And I'm looking like I regularly do. Alright, so everything's saved and looking good. And now we're going to hop out. And I think I'm going to stick with the fighter. I'm not going to change it. I will make the necessary upgrades. But if I find something a little bit better, then maybe I'll purchase that. Because part of me is saying, no, you're not. I'm like, I know. I'm definitely going to change my mind here in a moment. So we still need copper. That's activated copper, so that's not where we're going to go for it. I believe that's just where we were. That has high sentinel activity. So, excuse me. If we can find somewhere else that has what we need, but doesn't have sentinels on it to make it easy, because I just kind of stepped out of that area, then... No, it's copper gold. Oh, no, wait, hold on. It's a fractured planet. Let's give it a try. Get out of the space station's way for a second. And we're going to head down and get what we need. All you're going to have to do is use your analysis visor to look at a specific icon that's kind of like almost a diamond shape with like 4 things in it. And that'll let you know whether or not it's salt, gold, copper, or any other metal material that you're going to have to refine to get the item that you need to repair whatever device you need to repair. I do apologize for the wait time. I do tend to jump to and from, but if you do want to skip to another part of the walkthrough, then by all means you can. Ooh. What is this? pirate-controlled monitoring station. Do I shoot it? Oh, I guess you do. You can. Just destroy pirate defense for first deployed. So if you had done what I had just done, this is a milestone that you can get done kind of early, or at least started on it. So these pirates are coming after me, and it's going to add on to the milestone for, what is it, Expedition, no, not Expedition 5, I'm sorry. It's still Expedition 6. It's just that it's Phase 5. Since we're in a fighter, we have more damage to deal than any of the other ships in the game. But we are in a pretty vulnerable state right now, because we don't have anything upgraded. Oh, it's just one. So that's going to add to our one. Let's go right down to here. And you'll see right here, Galactic Defender, shoot down pirates. We already shot down one. And that's one towards our goal in that third milestone of Phase 5. We're still trying to work on getting out of the system. So we're heading down and we're getting some copper. There. I'd say if you were just to stick on task and not worry about which freighter you're going to get, then I believe all this should take about 30 minutes. Just land at the first spot you see. And it may be a bit of a trek getting to where you need to go, but... Oh, hey! This is where you get the glitches at. Nice. There's some that you can just outright mine, and then there are others. See, there's a gold deposit, and that's what I was talking about. With the symbol there, that lets you know which mineral that it is. There's a salt deposit, and there's a copper deposit not too far away, so we're going to highlight that and go right to it. So if you're on PC, you just hold down E, and that marks the location for you while you're in your scanner. For PlayStation, it's been such a long time since I played on PlayStation. Whichever button you have for your scanner, hold that down, and it will let you know which button to hold down. Let's see if I can find another one here as an example. There. And it'll let you know to hold down which button. Same thing for Xbox. And look at that. We found a pretty good place that doesn't have any hazards. Let alone, what are the sentinels? No sentinels! So if you find systems like this, by all means, go for it. I'm sorry. Sorry to stammer. I'm just a little excited. Alright, now I'll just take care of one of these really quick. Because I do want the ferrite dust. I want as much ferrite dust as I can get. What is that? Cobalt? Oh. See, aren't too far away from the copper. I am taking a look around to see what I can pick up, and there's some more dihydrogen crystals here. Remember, as much as you can take. Alright, let's go ahead and collect those crystals. I love it when those things bunch up together and there's so many to put out. I tend to give you a lot. We are coming up on the copper deposit. Unfortunately, since we don't have any movement modules that increase our movement speed, we're just gonna... Do you see that? The thing that's spinning over there. That is considered a creature. It's submissive. Oh, and there's another one over there. I can see the little dust below it. Oh, they float. Oh, that's pretty cool. Alright, so here's our carpet deposit. We are going to need a terrain manipulator, just like we ended up getting at the beginning of the walkthrough. Don't worry about leaving a big gaping hole into the ground, as if you tried to refill the hole, it wouldn't fill completely, because players have done that in the past, and guess what came back? The copper that they just collected. So players started spamming that, and Hello Games was like, no, you shouldn't do that anymore, and then prevented us from doing that. So you can fill bits and pieces of the hole, but you can't refill the entire hole completely. It's gonna take a minute. There's a lot of copper here. Anytime now. If you do want to make the radius of what you're collecting bigger or smaller, just use R and W if you're on keyboard and mouse. If you're on PlayStation, it is whatever your mining tool is attuned to. If you're still having a little bit of trouble with the controls, you can go to your pause menu, hit options. Once you hit options, go to control options, and then remap controls, and set your controls whatever you want them to be on foot. Your quick menu that's on foot, your flight controls, as well as your quick menu for your ship and exocraft. Galaxy map, and your photo mode, and your base part editing, menus, and then back to on foot again. Personally, I don't remap anything. I just kind of go what's on stock and just kind of learn the controls there, since I'm just kind of adapting to everything rather than having the game adapt to me. You'll find out, at least on PC, you'll find out that a lot of the controls are similar within games, like tab will always be your inventory. You'll find that WASD is always your controls to move forward, back, and side to side. And just little things like that. And I think we're done. I see a little bit of copper there and there to the side. No copper left behind. And there too. There's more. And more. Okay, I think we're ready. We don't need as much as I think we're going to need for the microprocessors. So 40, we need about 120 of the chromatic metal. Now, what I forgot to mention was if you had ended up getting activated copper, you would end up getting more chromatic metal than you would with regular copper. So as we're looking at this for the personal refiner, let's go ahead and grab the item. And if you want to, begin just holding down whatever button is used to separate the stack size. Excuse me. So far, we want to make sure we have enough. So let's put about 200 in. That gives us about 100. Let's see if that's the actual amount that we need. We needed 120, so that's a bit much. But still, that's enough chromatic metal left over to do with whatever we want. And enough copper left over. Now, you do have to be mindful of your inventory because this thing does fill up fast. We do have our other cargo here with very few slots, and we don't have any nanites to give us anything that we do need for the moment, so we're just going to rely on the expedition. There's not really much that you need in terms of this. But since we have that, and we need 3 carbon nanotubes. That's right, 3 carbon nanotubes. 2 and 3. We're good to go. We're going to have our 3. Oh, wow, that was quick. We're going to have our 3. Wait, is that 100 there? Yeah, it is. It's 100. We need 120, sir. So let's put that down. And I only need 20, which means I probably need to put down 40 because I think it's a 2-to-1 ratio. So the 200 should have been 240. There. Now we have enough. So let's go ahead and make the microprocessors. And the hyperdrive is good to go as soon as we get back to the ship. We also need 63 chromatic metal. So all you have to do is double that. Gives you 126 copper. Well, not gives you, but that's 126 you need to put in. $126 copper. So every time you hold this down, it will take 10 away from the stack. And because of the way it was put in there, looks like we're going to end up with 1 extra chromatic metal. Made sure I did the math right this time. About 10 seconds it should be done, so I don't see any reason to pop off the screen when we're just going to hop right back in and take it. Nice. Okay, that's already done. And now, when we get back to the ship, we can fix it. Wherever the ship is. Let's see where. And if we look on the compass HUD up at the top of the screen, we know it's in this direction, and there is the ship right there. It's a bit of a trek, but we don't have to worry about losing oxygen unless we're running or using the jetpack. If you do happen to get low on your oxygen, remember we do have the life support gel here, so use as many as you would like if you need to make more. I would advise getting more dehydrogen crystals. Eventually, after one of the milestones, you will have enough oxygen to keep supporting you if you're running out of life support gel. Oh, there's the ship. Alright, welcome back. Let's head up. Low atmosphere detected. What a nice little planet here. I don't find these anomaly planets too much during my regular live stream. I don't know why. But the glitches make nice decorations. So now that we're back in the ship, we're heading out into space. All we have to do is put those two in. Our tech is repaired. We put the warp cells in there. Put the uranium back in the launch thruster, and everything seems to be fueled pretty well. We can actually put this down to help us with our Starship launch fuel. We have our adjustment bonus to it, so now the amount of thruster fuel will be reduced whenever we launch. These rockets will come in handy. I didn't use them earlier, but they really do come in handy. They sometimes one-shot other ships after the shield is down. So let's go ahead and start jumping towards systems. That economy scanner is kind of bugging me though, but let's go ahead and jump. So you can start going towards the path to the next rendezvous point, as you do not have to do all of this in order. Now there is a pirate ship over there. We're going to take full advantage of it and take it down. Once the shields are down, we're going to switch. And there we go. Well, we are being shot at, so we can't be a sitting duck. Remember to watch your health. Looks like we're being shot at from behind by someone who doesn't like us. This particular pirate here is also in a fighter. Those rockets come pretty handy. I am so confused right now. I don't know if we're in Interstellar freighter rescue. Alright, according to the map, looks like we have one more. Oh yeah, ran a freighter attack. That was pretty quick. So you don't need the 3 hours and the 5 warp jumps. That's what's up. No, I haven't taken a look at the freighter yet, but at this point, it's not going to matter. If you want to look for a better freighter, by all means, do not accept what is here. Like, don't even get onto the freighter, just keep warping. Now, there has been occasions where people have lost that opportunity to get a free freighter. So if you're trying to speed through the expedition or just get through it and not have to worry about those luxuries, then just take the first freighter that pops into the system. Or if you want to spend a little time getting the economy scanner from the space anomaly, then you're going to want to sit down on the planet, start searching for the requirements for it, and then once you do that, put your economy scanner onto the ship and kind of search where specific places are at. This is where the save point comes in. You're going to put down that save point on a planet on your 4th jump. I'm sorry, I'm thinking in terms of the natural way to do it. Since this isn't natural and you're just going to jump into it, the last place you saved at, it's going to be your spot to jump to, so that way you can keep going to other systems to see what you would want. Once you've done that, then all you have to worry about is just getting the freighter and whether or not you want it to be S-Class. If you want it to be S-Class, you're going to be sitting there for a little bit longer, unless you get lucky and get it on the first try. Alright, ask about attack. See what appears to be a corrupted star chart, the navigational data glitching and popping up. I believe this is where you get your first star chart. Let's see, pirate map fragment 1 of 3. Alright, from a precise series of hand gestures and a stream of electronic chattering, I gather the attacking pirates are seeking this chart and that the freighter isn't the first to be attacked. So definitely we're going to ask about the other freighters. I mean, with the cautious respect, the captain shares the final transmissions from a freighter lost from their fleet. The missing freighters reports describe contact with the pirate faction, then abruptly stop. I can make note of its last known coordinates. The captain sighs. They look exhausted. They gesture towards the control panel of their own freighter as if to suggest I take command. So we are going to take command of this freighter. Now I look at that and I'm like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I'm sitting here looking at it, I'm like, no. Just no. So, I know what I said before about taking the first freighter and then just kind of going along with it, but you are going to need the space. You're going to need the space for sure. So if you want to, take the first freighter. If not, kind of hold off, hit leave. But we did save the freighter from the pirates, so that gets our milestone complete. We are going to sit here and collect on, where is it? Right there. On the reward. So we're going to go back up here. If you're wondering, have we did any other milestones within the meantime that we were doing in phase 1, then yes we did. We killed a few more pirates during the attack. So any attempt, anything, if it's required and you can do it early, by all means do it. Okay, we have our freighter recoloring options, cargo bulkhead, salvage frigate module, and we have some cadmium, which means that cadmium can go straight towards our first hyperdrive upgrade, because we do need to go to a red system. And since we didn't accept the freighter, we're still going to need to acquire one. So this is our next one to go to. We just need to go to a red system, and in order to do that, our ship is going to need an upgrade. Wait, I can't believe this is already filled. We need to sell this. So if you do get anything in here that you do need to sell or give away, like that Gek relic, and how much are Gek relics? Oh, not that much. And the suspicious stuff, we're going to get rid of that soon by heading over to the space station, selling some stuff, and then taking off. Hey, check out that fighter to the right. Once we turn around, I think it's going to be to our left. Not bad. 31, 6, and 4. 15, 4, 3. So it's actually pretty good, and you can tell where the space is that there's a lot of it because of the mandibles. Alright, let's go up and sell. Let's see, cadmium, no. Copper, no. Chromatic metal, no. Oh, that's in the exosuit. That's where I wanted to go to, and the suspicious stuff we're gonna sell. So we got a little bit of money, and the Gek relics, we can either sell them or just kind of give them out to the Gek for standing. Hey, what's up? I was giving these out because I kept getting so many of them, but we don't necessarily need them, so we are going to sell them. I got to remember this place because this place has solar mirrors and hydraulic wiring that we may need later on down the line. Now let's see if we do have the upgrade for the ship. If we don't, then we're going to have to see if the expedition is kind of gatekeeping that. No, they're not. Red Skies ban hyperdrive upgrade. So no, they're not. I keep going the wrong menu. I apologize. All right. Oh, there's no technology. Oh, there is no tech. We do have to get to a red system. So that's when we call in the space anomaly. And I believe after you get your freighter, it has a warp engine to take you into a red system. So we'll be searching for a better freighter, as well as jumping into the next area. It may take a few jumps, and it may take just a little bit more, because we only have 2 milestones left. Let's see if I have enough tritium. We only have maybe 1 or 2 jumps left, so let's go ahead and make more of the hyperdrive fuel if we can. We can't, because we don't have enough. We need more ferrite dust, and we need... No, ferrite dust looks like we're not even good. No, so we need a lot of stuff in order to do that. I think we have one more to jump to. Actually, we have 2 more to jump to, and then we're going to have to compromise and make everything that we need. Because the red system is just right there. But we need a cadmium drive. Alright, no freighter here. So we're going to need oxygen, ferrite dust, as well as... Let's see, what else do we need? There we go. We're going to need condensed carbon, chromatic metal. So we're going to need carbon. We're going to need copper. And we're going to need oxygen and ferrite dust. We were just at a space station. Now we're back in another one because we need those requirements and we want to get them quick. That's actually not too bad. And the next item we actually needed was copper. I believe we have enough. How much is that? I don't know. Let's see, how about 200? I can deal with 37. And I think we're good on that. All we need to do is just get some, let's see, commercial adequate. I don't know if I can make this just yet because I don't oh, ferrite dust. I was supposed to buy some ferrite dust. There. Awesome. So we got all the stuff we need except for the chromatic metal. I think we only have one of that. Have enough copper to do whatever, so we're gonna split the copper. I'm just gonna stop processing it at 125. It's just gonna take about a minute or so. So we're gonna let that go. And acquire an interstellar freighter. One that's just a tad bit better than the one we have. I think it's time to let that stuff out. Almost. Go, 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 and 125. Perfect. Go back to Starship. Oh no, Starship's not as full as I thought it was. Oh, we still need more condensed carbon. So that's about almost 100. Which we don't have, unfortunately. We'll get about 30 of it, but no more than that. Ooh. Yes, that is what I'm looking for, everyone. So if it's possible, we can go back to another spot and jump as soon as the hyperdrive fuel is full. But I need to get the hyperdrive fuel full first. So we can get this. So if you are looking for freighters like this, just keep hopping and you will eventually find them. By using the method that I was just explaining earlier. So we are going to need more copper and we should be able to find more carbon down there. I think we are on our third jump. And I think we're being attacked by pirates. Woo! It's a little low there. Oh, that's perfect. There's no way it's right there. Yeah, it's right there. We have our copper there, and if you're bold enough, you're going to take those eggs, process them into nanites, and if For every 5 of those lava eggs, it's 250 nanites. I'm actually thinking about doing that right now due to the fact that you can get whatever you need from the space anomaly. Let's see, we might leave some of this behind because we want to get that copper before anything happens, like, I don't know, a storm. Where did it go? Oh no, where did it go? Yeah, make sure you don't lose track like I did. There, it's right there. Go ahead and change up. We are running a little low on the terrain manipulator. So if you are running a little bit low, you can start making holes in the ground to get silicate powder. Silicate powder will refill your terrain manipulator fully, and it kind of just feeds itself. Every time you put a hole into the ground collects silicate powder. Silicate powder then refills your multi-tool for the terrain manipulator, and kind of rinse and repeat. See, we're already out. We just head to the menu, and we should have some silicate powder around here somewhere, right there. And we're just back at it again. And that's pretty much all you use it for. You can make glass out of it, which is a 40-to-1 ratio, but we won't be making glass in this walkthrough. Alright, we got this place clean. All we need to do now is get some carbon. These little egg-like things. I wonder if they're actually eggs. Well, that got scared pretty fast. Alright, just getting little bits of units at a time. If you do want to get more money for your scans, all you have to do is get S-class modules for your multi-tool that are for scanning, and hook that up to your current scanner, which gives you an adjustment bonus, which also hikes up the amount of units you get back. So you can get your nanites, save up those nanites, and get that S-class scanner, which gets you more units. Oh yeah, 2 for 1. Thank you. That looks like a very, very chubby Stegosaurus. Mixed in with a hippo. I know I missed it. Flat out missed it right there. Now get ready for this, because once those things come out of the ground, you're going to have to weave and bob and run as fast as you can. And if you get popped, that's a wrap. So what we're going to do is find that post. I know I flew close to it, which gives you an automatic save spot. If you don't see one within the area, that's when you put down... Oh, there it is. Right over there. That's where you're going to put down your portable save spot. Or save point, I mean. I'm sorry. We're going to make sure that we have enough life support. So we're going to take our life support gel right here and fill it up. Not only does it save your location, but it also marks a spot right there for you. And you do get nanites if you hit discover. Back out. if you collect everything in here, or you can just even upload it, and we just got 3 nanites. It's not much at all, but it's a start. It's a start. And now we ended up getting about 35 now. I'm sorry. Wow, where did we get the 270 from? And that will happen sometimes. I think that's part of the rewards from the expedition. So I didn't explain this either. With some of the things that you do get, when you start completing some of the milestones, I believe you do get nanites, but maybe I was collecting nanites along the way. I can never tell, and it happens so many times. But at least in the next one, we get 500. So hang on to the 270. And it looks like we don't need any of the larva eggs right now, but glutton for punishment. Oh no, grab it, grab it, grab it, grab it, move, dodge, move and dodge. Move and dodge. Mine. Grab. Oh no, grab, not scan, grab. And they will disappear in 5 seconds. Oh, our toxic protection is kind of dangerous, so let's head to the ship. Kind of sit down for a minute. So at least we got 125 out of it. Can't linger here for too long. Ooh. Oh no, I thought those were gold fingers. They're not. They're just mushrooms. Do we get everything we need? That is the bigger question. So if we're looking at it, I believe we did. We did get a little bit more carbon. So let's turn all of our carbon into condensed carbon. So that way we can jump. It's either that or we buy these. I don't think we have enough money to buy them. Was that freighter being attacked? I'm pretty sure it wasn't. There's already a player there. And I thought I saw a second freighter as well. Like, not too far in the distance. Yeah, that one right there. Yeah, neither of them are being attacked. But we do know that this system has that type of freighter. What am I doing? We can't jump yet. So we're going to jump over to the rendezvous point, and then we're going to jump back. So wait, can I at least start making this now, or no? No, I need to collect the condensed carbon. Now that that's in there. Let's see, there it is. Let's see how many of these we can actually make. And if that happens to you sometimes, I have no way of figuring out how to fix it unless you just take your time. For some reason the game doesn't like it when you mash that. There's also bounties that you can take to make some units on as well, which adds on to your, what is it? Your milestone for killing pirates. There's a killing, I can't even say. Shooting down pirates. That's what I meant to say. Shooting down pirates. Like, I could not say it properly. I don't know why. But since it's filled, let's go ahead and jump to the rendezvous point, or the system that has the rendezvous point, and jump back and forth up until we can't anymore. If we get a freighter here, that's fine. If we don't, then we're just gonna move on. Okay, looks like we didn't get one. We're gonna land on the space station and jump out, so that way we have our save spot just in case things go south. Always have a backup plan. I have no contraband. Sometimes the sentinels will do random scans to see if there's any suspicious things on your person or on the ship. And I am 100% positive that there is nothing on here that is contraband. Yeah, there's nothing on here that's contraband. So if we go to our personal refiner and put the lava core in there, we got 100 nanites. That's only from 2. The ion batteries are going to serve as our refill for the ship shields if they go down. And now that we're in here, now we're going to hop back out. Head back to where we were earlier. If we keep jumping back and forth, eventually there will be a freighter attack waiting for us. Battle detected, and we have our freighter waiting for us after the battle. So let's head in and do our thing. Yeah, that was way too close to the freighter. The last thing you want to do is shoot it. I'm gonna hit these pirates and hit them hard. Looks like there's one on my tail right now. Switching between weapons is still a little new to me. Stay on target. Oh no. I really hope that was just the ship and not me going after its cargo. Oh, that is a bad thing, because when that happens, that's it, you lost the freighter. So we gotta stay away from its cargo containers. I'm gonna be a sitting duck for a moment. The shields are going down pretty low. We're still in the game though. Oh, I think I just shot some, Oh, no, no, get away from the cargo. Get away from the cargo. Oh, it's heading towards me. That's okay. All we have to do is that. And they're back up. If at any point you're struggling with this, just remember the weapons that you do have, they're enough. Come on, no, get away from there. Oh, oh no. Like, who was I just shooting at? There's a lot of accidental things that can happen here. But if that does happen, we can just hit the resave and then have to do it all over again, unfortunately. Come on, get in there. That's what's up. So they're defeated. And it looks like all the accidental shots that we did have. Hold on. There are enemy ships in the area. Are they gone? Oh, yeah, they're gone. Woo! I don't want to repeat a phase 5 where I kept shooting ships and the wrong ships were shot, so they sent sentinels after me. So, we go through the whole communication thing with the captain, the freighter. And if I can at least find where the freighter is at, according to the map, right there, right in front of us. I just want to reiterate, find the things that you want during the expedition. If you're speedrunning it, don't worry about it. If you're the kind of person that wants everything you have in your main account into your expedition, then by all means, take your time and get the things that you want. I even see what this place was. We have an A-class freighter with 9 technology slots and 0 cargo slots. So it worked out. It worked out really well. Like, as much as I wanted to hold off and not get this freighter, definitely see what's out there. What is up, Admiral? Don't speak a word of Gek right now, but I kind of get it. So we're going to inspect the freighter. We're going to say yes, like right off the bat, because look at that. It has what we need. Because we're still on our first... What is it? Our first freighter first freighter rescue? There you go. But since we're on our second and I haven't accepted the first, we still have an attempt to get one for free. So this would have cost me 128 million if I was going to buy it. But since we held out and here it is, we got it. We got the freighter. I just wish it was a little bit quicker than the expedition the first time I did it. So we can add additional storage, since we were given that as a reward. Now the ship has extra of that. We don't have to purchase upgrades. But what we do need to do is we need to fix this, which it needs a quantum computer and warp hypercore. Now to get the warp hypercore, unfortunately, we need to get it from the space anomaly. That's the fastest way I could find it. Also, there is this in here that we can add. Let's see, there's this one that needs the cadmium. This one also needs cadmium because this gives us an additional 200 light years on the ship. You can see that its current hyperdrive range is... Oh, wow. That is a lot more than I had during the expedition the first time I went through. It's 553.5, so it's actually great right now. And adding an extended 200 makes it 753, along with the adjustment bonus for the amplified warp shielding, which gives us an additional 50, which I think is already counted in there. So if we put these along with this over here, then our adjustment bonus along with the upgrades gives us a lot more hyperdrive range, which means we can jump further. So if you were to have this here and the next rendezvous point was 600 away, then boom, you could jump there, no problem. One hop. But let's go ahead and get this up and running. We do need a quantum computer and warp hypercore. The only problem with that is we need to jump to a system that has frost crystal. Let's see, frost crystal. Which place are we in? Are we in any spot? No. And no. And no. Now, here's the kicker. When we get back on the ship, we need to find a place that has frozen planets. Once we find a place that has frozen planets, it needs to have a blizzard. Once it has a blizzard... Sorry, I have to scratch my eye. Once it has a blizzard, we kind of sit and wait until we find a location that has the storm crystals pop up. We jump out during the blizzard, collect the storm crystals, and that's all we need. We need that and antimatter to make warp hypercores. I believe we have enough nanites, so let me... And let me check the expedition guide here to see if it gives us anything in terms of a hyperdrive upgrade to go to cadmium systems, because we can't just jump into a red system, unfortunately. No, it doesn't, so we have to use the freighter, which means we need to go to the space anomaly and unlock warp hypercores. You can also do this for free, actually. Oh, whoa, 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 where are you going? Because I believe we do have the nanites to get it. It's just there are a bunch of things to unlock. And like I said, you can get those for free by kicking down a door to a secured facility and solving its puzzle. And it gives you a factory module that you can then put towards the crafting material you need. Just gonna take a shortcut up. I see a lot of people doing that, or is that a glitch? Where the texture of your cape just kind of goes away. Is it this one? No, it's that one on the other side. So this is the quickest way to get the Warp Hypercore. Unfortunately, we still have this to go through and this to go through, so that's about 500. And when we go to this one, it's about... How did they explain it to me? I think it was 750 total, and we're at 618 for nanite clusters. So that would be about 1, 2, 3 secure locations that we need to kind of kick over. And let's see, what's it looking like for our milestones? Alright, so it's just a red planet and the first rendezvous point. So we're already going to go to our first rendezvous point here pretty soon. And then it's just red skies. Once we do those two things, that'll be the end of Phase 1. And we're going to do this in the next walkthrough and start prepping for Phase 2. This is Azarath, and I will see you in the next episode.